In the United States, there are about 15,000 people waiting for livers. The thing that is always going to be the roadblock is how many donors do we have. And so anything we can do to increase that would be a terrific boon to decreasing the number of people waiting. Living donation is certainly one of those things. Well, a lot of times people have the notion that they don't want a family member to be a donor.
Our biggest barrier to donation is people hate to ask for help. Very often what we see our patients say is no, they don't want anyone to do that for them. So our hardest thing about living donation is getting our recipients, the ones who actually need the transplant, to spread the word.
The way the liver transplant list works is the sickest patients are at the top of the list and have priority. So the patients who are not as ill have to wait till they're much sicker before they have the option of transplant. So a living donor allows them to have the transplant before they're extremely sick, which saves them frequently a great deal of time in and out of the hospital.
Our goal with living donation is always to protect the donor. We'll take no chances with their health and recovery. If you have a donor, and they might be relatives, they might be friends, they might be church members, they will go through the same workup that somebody that will be a recipient will go through.
Typically, for a living donor liver transplant, we take out the right 60% of the liver. The liver is very unique in that it's able to regenerate, and within the first month to 9 months, the right lobe in the recipient grows to the normal size of the liver, and the left lobe in the donor increases in size back to its original size.
We have spent a lot of time trying to help educate our patients, not just to the importance of finding a living donor, but how to go about finding a living donor. Our patients tell me all the time, they're like, I don't want to ask someone. And frankly, I wouldn't want to have to ask someone for an organ either. But I think really what it goes to is not so much asking people to donate to you, but being very open and honest. Those people who are interested in being donors, that's all they need, is they need the opportunity to hear about it. They'll figure out to come forward on their own. They don't need to be directly asked.
If you also talk to donors, they are incredible individuals, heroes to me. They literally want to do everything they can to make life better for somebody else, and they're completely unselfish about what they have to go through. And after you ask them, well, was this worth it? And they go, doctor, it was not only worth it, it's made me a better person.
This is my dad, Paul Maldonado, and I became a living liver donor for him.
I just really appreciate what you did. You're my angel. You saved my life.
Love you.
The living donors who I've come to know, and many of whom I've operated on, almost uniformly felt this was an extremely positive experience for them. They feel very good that they helped someone they cared about. I think it's like a lot of altruistic giving in life that applies to many things. Giving is very special and makes the giver feel very good.
This is my son, Jeremy Garcia, and I became a liver donor because of him, the love of my life.
You don't have to go ask. People are asking you. And instead of saying no, you just need to change your answer, and you need to say, oh my gosh, that overwhelms me so much. I'm just so touched that you asked. And here's how you find out more information.